makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So this video is going to be talking all about the new indie makeup releases from the past week or so and my personal thoughts on them. I love doing this video every single week. It's so much fun. This was inspired by Angelica Nikist and Samantha March, so I will leave their channels down below along with the community playlist of Will I Buy It videos and also all of the accounts that I use to get my information. I did want to say really quickly, just thank you to everyone who has followed my Instagram Indie Makeup Spotlight. It's basically just like, you know, all news and makeup releases and sneak peeks for indie makeup exclusively, and I love doing it. I actually hit 5,000 followers on there this week, and it's just crazy how fast it's grown, and I feel like it was definitely filling, you know, a hole in the market of social media, because I feel like indie brands just deserve, you know, they deserve the love. So anyways, thank you guys so much for following and liking and commenting and everything on that account. It really means so much to me because I put so much work into it. So let's just go ahead and jump on into my personal thoughts on the releases. Also, in case you're curious about what's on my face, I will try to leave the main details down below, but I did attempt to film an Instagram tutorial on this look, so it might end up on Instagram, it might not, I'm not sure. But let's just go ahead and start off with the most exciting release this week to me, which is the Blush Tribe x Paulina Beauty palette, and I'm so excited for this. This is everything I thought it would be. We saw the inside, and it's a 9-pan palette. It's going to be bigger pans, and it's going to be available for pre-order December 1st and then shipping January 2nd, I believe. So this is really, really beautiful. I love the colors. The thing is, when I thought about Paulina and I was thinking about like her perfect palette, I thought like purple and green, and I was basically just thinking of the Hasina 2, and she's even said like purple and green are some of her favorites, so I just thought of that. And so when I saw this inside, it kind of reminds me of the Hasina 2 Part 2, where it's like that same like really cool like purple versus green, but the purples are a little bit more like pinky, reddy purples. And I don't know, I just really, really love it. I feel like it perfectly suits her, and I think the color scheme is really fun. So I'm definitely going to be picking that up right away as soon as it drops. So congrats to Paulina. I've already told her congrats like 6 times because I'm so excited for her. But I just wanted to go ahead and mention that very first. So now I'm going to go ahead and let's see what has released this week. There's always so much craziness happening. I'm going to try not to talk forever because I have been procrastinating. Well, actually, it's not my fault. My son did not sleep again. He's fighting all of his nap times, and I was going to film earlier so I'd have more time to edit this and be done, and it didn't happen. So next, Dulzura Cosmetics is releasing a new highlighter called Gemini Rose with RLQ Rosie on Instagram, and I believe, yeah, this launched today. Actually, it's available now, and it's kind of like a peachy golden tone. It's really, really pretty. I'm not going to pick this up because I feel like it won't fit my skin tone. It's a little, I think it will probably be a little bit too deep for me, but it does look like a really beautiful highlighting shade. So congrats to Rosie. Alright, so next, something else that I'm excited about. This is from Enchanted Lustre Cosmetics. They have a new palette coming soon, and it is the Luxury Chromebow palette. They had like a thing with like the 3 different words that is what Chromebow means, but I'm still a little lost. But the outside packaging looks pretty, and I'm excited to see what's going to be on the inside. I actually did make an order from them. They are an Australian-based indie brand, and I'm very excited to try their products out. So I'm curious. I feel like if this is like the perfect duochrome palette, I think that'd be so cool, because I've seen several of y'all comment this, and I think I may have said in the past too that I would love to see just like a full palette of duochromes, because duochromes are so much fun and unique, and I don't know, it's like people come out with full palettes of shimmers all the time, so why not a full palette of duochromes? So I'm very, very excited about that. Now let's talk about the most disappointing release to me, I think. I was really, really sad about this palette. So this is the new Nabla Cosmetics Poison Garden palette, and I was excited about this because they showed the outer packaging and it was stunning, and I was imagining all that a poison garden would be. And then they show the inside, and it was like wah wah wah. So I don't think it's an ugly palette. I think it's pretty. I see it. I think it's pretty, but I'm not going to be buying it. I don't like it enough to want to purchase it, and I think that I don't understand where the name Poison Garden came from, because this is like a beige garden. This is like the Saharan garden. So I think that the name was really like the reason why I felt so much let down. So I think this is definitely a pass for me, unfortunately. Alright, so next is from OMFG Cosmetics, and they are going to be releasing 6 different eyeshadow palettes, and so far they have done a reveal of 1 palette, and I can show you guys it now. I think this is really pretty, actually. I like the mix. I feel like every single shimmer has a matte shade. I think it's pretty. I'm not like, I don't know, I think maybe the way it's sorted in the palette, I'm not like particularly drawn to the color scheme, but I do look at it and think like, I think you could do some really pretty looks with this. So that looks very interesting, and I think like it's a good starting point. So I'm very curious to see what the other 5 palettes are going to be. Alright, so one thing I'm really excited about, JdGlowCosmetics has been teasing all kinds of different lip gloss shades that they're going to be coming out with, and they all look so stunning and beautiful, and the packaging is so pretty, and I'm just like so like in love with JdGlowCosmetics products. I'm going to do a video very soon. I feel hesitant about it because some of the like eyeshadows I want to talk about are like out of stock, or like the one I actually talked to them and they said that it is what was the phrase they used? They said it's temporarily discontinued, and it was the most beautiful eyeshadow ever. So I'm like, do I talk about it? Do I not talk about it? But I already filmed like 3 looks using their eyeshadows so I could show you guys. So I'm torn, but I'm very interested in their lip glosses, and when they drop I will probably pick up a few. I'm not sure which shades yet because they've kind of been showing here and there, but this one is the clear gloss that I'm looking at right now. I might do a collage on the screen, so that's probably a BUY. Next, this is something pretty exciting. I tried to do a collage so you guys can see everything and see the palettes together because there's a lot of palettes here. So this is a brand new makeup brand called Mavie Cosmetics, and they are releasing a bunch of palettes, and they're all like take me to blah 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 palettes. So I think the theme alone is really cute, and out of these palettes I think I'm most interested in Paris, in Tokyo, possibly Santorini, Hong Kong. I think those are the ones I like. Those are the ones I like the most. But I think that these are a lot of really fun color schemes, and they have not released pricing yet, but they said that they are going to be budget friendly and affordable. So I'm very curious about these, and I think that the color schemes are really pretty. They definitely caught my eye. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be picking at least a few of those palettes up. And then I also really like their blushes. And part of me is like, you don't need any more blushes, but they have like the cutest little sayings on them, like there's like take the risk or lose the chance, do it for you, let your light shine, I can and I will. And I just think they're really cute. Actually, the do it for you one is so cute because it has little ice cream cones all over it, and I feel like I could see getting that for my mom because she doesn't buy makeup a lot. I buy all her makeup, honestly. Let's be real. Actually, I got her the BH Cosmetics foundation, the Naturally Flawless one, which is one of my favorites, and like the last like month she's been hinting, she's like, I'm almost out. I'm almost out, just letting you know I'm almost out. I'm like, okay mom, okay, I will get you the foundation. So I kind of like that for her because she's literally obsessed with ice cream. She's like, if she could live off of ice cream, she would. So the blushes I feel like I don't need, but I'm kind of being suckered into the packaging. So like I said, very interested in that brand and trying things out. Alright, so next we have a little sneak peek from Bombshell Cosmetica for holiday 2018. And it's just a black and white picture, and I believe I actually talked to them. I think they said, wait, let me check my DMs. I think they said that they're coming out with 3 palettes. Yes, they're coming out 3 new palettes. So they actually reached out to me because I did a review and they wanted to send me PR for the holiday collection. So I'm assuming like that I'm going to end up receiving these, whatever they are, which is really exciting. And if I do end up receiving those, I'll definitely be grateful. I was just excited about it in particular because I gave a very honest, blunt review on the Candylicious palette, and they said that they appreciate the honesty, and I personally appreciate a brand that can take constructive criticism. So I'm curious to see what these are going to be, and I'm hoping that it is more fun color schemes because I feel like the Candylicious palette was really fun. So we will just have to wait and see. What else should we look at here? Oh, we have a little sneak peek from Sparrow Cosmetics, and they're showing off 4 shades in their upcoming palette. They did brush and finger swatches, and I think these look really nice. There's like a primary yellow shade, a primary blue, an orange, and a shimmery like teal-ish shade. So I think this looks really pretty so far, and I'm curious to see what it's going to be. I really like Sparrow Cosmetics, so I'm excited about that. So next, Dominique Cosmetics revealed their Berries and Cream palette, and I was actually shocked when I went on Instagram and I saw the reveal, because normally, like with the Lemonade palette, they took like 5 million years to actually show what the inside of the palette looked like. And I'm not sure, okay? So I kind of like it, and I think it's pretty, and I like most of the colors. I think it's a fun mix. I think I do like it. I think this might be my first palette from Dominique Cosmetics, and I wanted to show you guys a picture really quickly. I'm not good at editing or anything pictures. I don't have Photoshop. I don't have anything like that. I just literally went on like PicMonkey and I did like the little drawing tool, and I whited out all the areas around the eyeshadows so you can just see the eyeshadows as is, because I feel like sometimes when colored palettes have colored backgrounds, it can kind of wash the color out. It can kind of change it. It can make colors look warmer or more neutral, or it can just change how you see the color. So I want to put that on screen. I just added a blank white background, and I think that kind of helps the colors stand out a little bit more, so you can kind of see what you're working with here. And yeah, some of the shades don't feel perfect or necessary. It's not the perfect Berries and Cream palette that I imagine in my head, but I still think it's really, really pretty. I like majority of the shades, and I really want to try the Dominique Cosmetics formula. I'm tempted by the Lemonade palette because the mattes felt nice in store. The shimmers were really hard, but I thought like I could kind of pick up the product if I dug a little bit. So I might pick up the Lemonade palette on the BIB sale coming from Sephora soon, because I have a gift card. So I don't know. So maybe that would make this the second palette. I'm not sure. I will let you guys know in the future, obviously, if I do review or anything on it. So I would love to know what your guys' thoughts are on the palette. Is it what you were expecting? Are you going to end up picking it up? Now we're going to go ahead and hop on over to Trend Mood really quickly. I feel like I'm actually making good time today. Go me. Alright, let me scroll down and down and down, because this week has been crazy like always. Alright, so first of all, we have some more sneak peeks from Stila Cosmetics for some more new Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow shades. I feel like they're trying to make me broke. These all look so beautiful. They're all so colorful. This is just right up my alley, like that true red glitter shade, the true purple glitter shade. Like, I'm gonna have to cut off my right arm, but I will end up getting those, I'm 100% sure. So next I wanted to mention really quickly, this is an indie brand, but I forgot about it, and sometimes I go over to Trend Mood and I see things that I remember I wanted to talk about. So this is the Bestie Make Cosmetics Mermaid Lagoon palette, and I mentioned this last week and I said that I liked it and I thought I would end up picking it up, and I thought the colors were pretty, and I still think it's pretty. The problem is that all the shades that I thought were going to be mattes are shimmers, like all the greeny shades, the dark green, the blue, the lightish green are all shimmer. And then the like warm tone shades are matte, which I'm sure would work for a lot of people. It's just not what I imagined. It's not what I thought it was going to be. So I still might end up picking up the lighter highlighter, but I think the eyeshadow palette is going to be a pass from me. Ooh, I didn't even see that till just now. Kylie Cosmetics is going to be coming out with a new high gloss, and the packaging looks really, really pretty. I like the one like Mauve second shade over. I'm just a gloss addict right now, so that's actually kind of intriguing for me. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I have not been on social media a lot at all this week, actually, because I'm obsessed with, you guys are probably gonna get tired of me hearing about this. There's a show called La Piloto, and it's about this girl, this girl, she has a dream to become a pilot, and she accidentally gets mixed up in like drug trafficking, and it's intense. It's definitely a telenovela 100%. So basically I have lost all motivation to be a functioning human being, and all I want to do is watch Netflix. So that's why I have not been on social media as much. I've been trying to keep up with my indie makeup spotlight, but everything else I'm like, meh. Like I forgot to post on Instagram for like 4 days. So this is the new Urban Decay Cosmetics On the Run palette. I'm just looking at it now, trying to gather my thoughts. I think it's okay, but I think you could get almost every single shade there in the Naked Smoky palette. That's a pass. Okay, we're not gonna think about it too much. Next we have the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Alien palette, and like, I'll give it to Jeffree, like, as much as I'm not a fan of him, I think that he does do really cool, innovative things, and I think that the packaging is really, really cool for this palette. I think it's definitely unique. It's innovative. I think a lot of the shades in this palette are really pretty. There's a few that I'm like, nah, not over the moon about, but I think that if this was from another brand, that I would probably end up picking up this palette. So that's just my 2 thoughts on it. I mean, I'm not afraid to admit, like, he does a good job with color schemes and different things like that. So I think overall it is a pretty palette. Oh, there's 3 different eyeshadow palettes from the new Urban Decay On the Run On the Go palettes. Okay. No, none of these really seem all that interesting, so I don't really have much to say about them. Ooh, did you guys see the ColorPop Disney collection? It relaunched, it restocked, whatever. It literally restocked for 2 seconds. I was trying to buy some lipsticks because I didn't get them the first time, and I regretted it very much. And they literally sold out within like 2 minutes, so that was a disappointment. So another thing I did not see until just now, Sigma Beauty is doing a collaboration with Beauty Bird, and this is the Dream palette, and this actually looks kind of pretty. I like the colors in here. I think that there's a lot of deep, like, colorful shades, and it looks nice. But then majority, I don't know. I like it. I don't hate it, but I feel like about half the palette I could do without. And personally, like, you know, I'm a sucker for collabs, but I don't have anything against Beauty Bird at all. I just don't really, like, you know, there's just people that you just don't, like, have any, like, feelings towards, or you just don't, like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I guess, you know, as humans, there's people you like and people you don't like. Not that you don't like them, you're just indifferent towards them. That's the word I would say. I'm indifferent towards her, so I don't feel like the need, like, oh, I have to buy this palette or anything like that. So that's probably going to be a pass because, like I said, majority of it I don't feel like I need. Last but not least to talk about today, I feel like we're making great time, thank goodness. Editing me is so happy right now. So this is the new Morphe times James Charles Unleash Your Inner Artist palette, and this is absolutely beautiful. I love this. I'm definitely going to be buying it. I really like this setup. I like the colors. I think this is really, really pretty. I know a lot of people said that there's a lot of warm and orange tones, and that's like whatever. That's personally, I like colors and I like warm tones, so this makes me happy. And I just like the shades in here. I think it looks pretty. The only thing that makes me a little bit like, I don't know, is the fact that James in his video said that some of these are pressed pigments and they're not the easiest shadows to work with, like certain shades, like the really, really bold ones. And he said, you know, you had to pat down and then slowly blend out, which is what I already do. So part of me is like, you know, it's already my technique, so it should be fine. But then the other part is like, every time I get pressed pigments anymore, it's just like, the struggle is real. They don't want to blend on my eyes, they just want to puff away. So I'm nervous to get this and not like it, but I think I am definitely going to end up buying it and trying it, and worst comes to worst, I'll return it if it doesn't work out, which actually, well, maybe. I don't even know what Morphe's return policy is because I've never returned anything from them. And this kind of looks like the 39A palette, which I actually just bought from Morphe. I finally succumbed. I've been wanting that palette for literally a year now, and I finally gave in. So I'm excited about this palette. I think it's really beautiful, and the thing that I think is funny about this is I posted it on my Instagram stories. Whenever I see a new exciting release, I like to ask you guys like if you're buying it or not, and I did like the little like slidey thing so you can say how much you're into it or not. And literally almost every single answer was either 100% in or 0%. Like there was only a very few handful of people who were kind of in the middle. Almost everyone either loved it or hated it. So I thought that was interesting. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I love to hear what everyone else feels about different things, but I think this is really, really beautiful. And I like James Charles. I mean, I know he's a little bit cocky, he's a little bit arrogant, that's true, but I thought to myself, I'm like, who would not be arrogant when you become a millionaire at like 20 years old? Like, I'm pretty sure he's younger than me, living his best life. I mean, I would 100% do my best to try and stay humble no matter what, but I can understand, you know, where a little bit of that arrogance comes from. I do think he's really, really talented, and pretty sure I'm gonna buy it. He also came out with a brush collection, and I kind of like the idea of this brush collection. I feel like a lot of the brushes he likes and recommends are the same ones that I love from Morphe, which I have ones from Morphe that I love and ones that I hate. And he actually did something a little bit different in this collection where he did duplicates and triplicates of certain brushes so that you have more of what you need, which is 100% the best thing. Like, I've definitely gotten into the habit of buying more of the same brush when I love it, because it's like, what's the point of trying more of a similar brush when you already have the one you absolutely love? So I kind of love that there's more than one in the set. Personally, I wish there was an option to get like the smaller set of just the original, or just like one of each for a cheaper price, and then have the other option as well for the people who want to go all in, because, you know, not everyone needs like 4 blending brushes that are all the same. Well, three blending brushes that are all the same. But I really like the idea, honestly, and I really like the cup that the brushes come in, because I love brushes, and when I travel I always end up bringing like a huge cup. Like, I have this Morphe one from like the That Bling It On brush collection from forever ago, and I always have to squeeze my brushes in here, and sometimes they get messed up and they don't fit. So that brush holder looks really good. So if someone could please not talk me out of buying this brush set, that'd be amazing, because I'm kind of here for it. How much is this? It's like $100 and something, right? I think they have a set between the palette and the brushes. How much do you save? How much money am I going to save if I spend more money? 149 plus 39. How much is that? 149 plus 39. Oh, you save $8. It's worth it. Okay, it's probably not worth it, but Morphe has Afterpay, and that's a sneaky little devil. Alright, so that is everything for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.